Good morning from the NASDAQ stock market in New York. I'm Stephen Brown with Wednesday's update. Last week's momentum continued yesterday as all of the major U.S. indices closed with positive gains. The gain was actually wide-based. In fact, 95% of the constituent members of the S&P 500 closed in the green. There were three primary catalysts yesterday. First was a global rise in commodity prices. Oil alone closed with a nearly 4% gain. Second, positive economic data. We had the Empire State Manufacturing Index came in with its best reading in nearly 4 months. Lastly was corporate earnings. Barclays came in much better than expected and took the entire financial sector higher. Looking at the markets this morning, overseas markets are trading higher following the gains in the U.S. yesterday. Market futures right now are positive in the green across the board, modestly so, suggesting a higher start to today's trading. Several factors to consider at today's trading. Commodities still trading higher today, although less than yesterday. Today's economic data, pretty strong. We had housing starts and building permits came in pretty much on target. Import price index, which is a read on future inflation trends, a little higher than expected, mainly because of fuel prices. And industrial production numbers, they're due out in about half an hour. Corporate earnings today, we've got about 100 companies scheduled to release. Thus far, John Deere and Whole Foods have announced, and last time I checked, they were both trading over 7% higher in the pre-market session. So that's a pretty good indication on where the corporate earnings will be. One other factor to keep in mind for today will be this afternoon at 2 p.m. The meeting minutes from the Federal Reserve's last meeting are due to be released. Probably will not be a market-moving event, but it's something to bear in mind. It could potentially move the market. So if you see something around 2 o'clock, that's probably what it is. Last thing to keep in mind, this is an options expiration week. So traders will be getting ready for the expiration of options and futures contracts this Friday. That's about it from the NASDAQ Market Intelligence Desk in Times Square. I'm Stephen Brown. Take care.